Welcome to Chapter 4.4 Discount and Sale Price and Chapter 4.5 PST and GST, which is now known as the HST. So first of all, what is a discount? Well, we all like discounts when we go to the store to purchase things, but what is it exactly? Well, a discount simply is the dollar amount that is subtracted from the total price of an item that you're buying. Usually it's based on a percentage of the total price, but sometimes a store may give you a $5 discount or a $10 discount, for example, off the total price of an item. But for the purposes of this chapter, we will be mainly looking at a percentage discount that is calculated based on a percentage of the total price of an item to help us receive a dollar amount that is discounted from the total price of an item. So here's a simple example of how to calculate simple discount. Now, this question is probably written for the girls in the class, but nonetheless, it still works. It says, Haley loves to shop for makeup. She went to her favorite store and bought some eyeshadow for $5.99. She bought 2 bottles of nail polish for $7.50 each and a tube of mascara for $8.50. She had a 20% discount coupon, which is discounted off the total price of what she is buying. So the question is, how much was her actual discount? And remember, that's asking for the discount in a dollar figure. And then it's asking what was her total sale price before taxes. Of course, we're not concerned with the taxes at this point in time. We're just looking at what the total sale price was. So that is the amount that she would be paying before any taxes. So now would be a good time to take a pause and try to calculate these for yourself, and then when you're ready, check your answers. So first of all, in this question, we need to find out the subtotal, which is the amount before any of the discounts. So Haley had bought one item at $5.99, 2 at $7.50, and 1 at $8.50. So when you total up that price, it's simply add them up and you get $29.49. The next thing then is to apply the discount. Now the discount is applied on the subtotal, so the discount will then be applied on this $29.49. So it was a 20% off discount that she had. So you would take the $29.49 and multiply that by 0.2, which is 20% in decimal form. That works out to a $5.90 discount. So to find out then the sale price, the total sale price before taxes, she would simply then take the $29.49, subtract that by the discount amount, which was $5.90, and you get a total sale price of $23.59 before any taxes. So there you have it. Now next, we're going to talk about the idea of tax. Now what is tax? Well, tax is collected by various levels of government, and there certainly is various types of taxes, but the kind of tax that we're going to be concerned with in this chapter is the idea of sales tax. Now here in BC, the sales tax is known as the HST currently, and it is 12%. Previous to this, it was 5% PST, that's provincial sales tax, and 7% GST, the goods and services tax. Now sales tax is based on a percentage of the total sale price of item or items that you purchase. Now merchants will add the sales tax to the purchase price of the items that you buy. So therefore it will give you a total purchase price inclusive of the tax, and that's basically the total price that you would need to pay for the item or items that you're buying. Now there are other types of taxes as well. For instance, real estate tax and personal income tax, but these types of taxes are dealt with differently. So for the purposes of our chapter, we won't need to concern ourselves with those, but do know that other types of taxes do exist. So here's an example of calculating tax when you go and buy some items from the store. So in this question it says Ashley bought 2 pairs of jeans for $19.99 each and 3 shirts for $12.99 each. If she paid 12% tax on her purchase, then what is the total amount that she would have to pay? So now would be a good time to take a pause and try this question for yourself before you check your answer. Well, first of all, to calculate the total amount that Ashley would be paying for her purchase, we first need to calculate a subtotal. Now, she had bought 2 jeans at $19.99 each, so that calculates to $39.98. 3 shirts at $12.99 each, so that calculates to $38.98. So her subtotal then, before taxes, is $78.95. To figure out the amount in tax that she would pay, we take that subtotal, $78.95, multiply that by 0.12, which is 12% in decimal form. So she's paying then in HST $9.47. So to calculate the total amount that she would actually have to take out of her wallet, then we simply take the price, $78.95, add the amount in tax, which was $9.47, and the total that she would actually have to pay is $88.42. Now there's also an alternate way to calculate this total purchase price, that's this $88.42, without having to calculate the actual amount in tax that we paid if we didn't care for that value. Now all you need to do then is, if we were to take the subtotal, that's $78.95, and we multiplied that by, instead of multiplying by 0.12, we multiply by 1.12. This 1 then represents 100% of the $78.95, and this 0.12 at the end here, this decimal, represents then the 12% tax on top that we would be paying for tax. So therefore, if we simply wanted to know the total purchase price without having to figure out the actual amount in tax that we paid, then simply multiplying by 1.12 is enough, and we would get the same answer, $88.42. So hopefully this chapter has helped you to understand a little bit about how to calculate discounts and sale prices, and also the idea of taxes, and very pertinent information to help you in your daily lives.